Hello everybody, my name is Danny and I make all types of YouTube videos, and one time every month, once a month, I come down to the harbor here, which is in the downtown part of the city of St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada, and I take a little walk and I check out whatever I can see at the harbor. So it's going to be mainly boats and that type of thing. Sometimes you see cruise ships or that type of thing, and whatever else I see downtown. You know, sometimes I see restaurants, buildings, or whatever. Dogs, maybe even cats. All right, so let's go and check it out. All right, so we're just gonna check it out here. So right now I'm in the downtown part of the harbor, and you've probably seen this before if you watch any of my videos. So we got a nice little vessel here that we're gonna check out. But first, before I forget, sometimes I bring out my scanner here, and sometimes it's actually hard to get anything on the scanner, but I think I just got something, and maybe we'll check out and listen to what they're saying. One second here.
So at night when I wake up, first thing in the morning, 1 a.m. Anyhow, these pills have broadened my horizons on where you can go to the bathroom at, And from here all the way up to the Boyne Island, there ain't a spot that's dry.
Wow, that's an interesting topic of conversation. Maybe I'll just give that a little break here. Come back to that later. So this white and blue boat, for those who watch my videos in the past, I've seen a blue and white boat. It's usually parked to my left a little bit, and I'm quite sure it's probably the same boat, but now we finally get to see a close-up view of it. And we also get to see a close-up view of the other big boat, the red or orange and white one, and we'll get closer to that after. But yeah, those are pretty nice boats. Nice to see a closer view of them. Oh, here we have another blue or red or orange and white one. A closer view of it. Today is very foggy here in St. John's, so it's hard to really see anything here. And then here, if you can see through the fog, that's another red and white boat right there. Yeah. So we'll go and see. That's a clearer view of that red and white one. And through the fog, you can see the other red and white boat in the fog further down. Wow, right in the water there. And here, pretty nice to see. The back end of it's pretty cool too. Let's take a closer look at the back end of it. Mayor's Cutter, St. John's. So it's a local boat. The local boat that sometimes we don't really get to see. Lifeboat or something. Alright, that's pretty cool. It's quite big too. Very tall. There's you can see that little opening there. There's lights, there's people in there doing something. There is life. And then here we see the Atlantic Merlin. I'm pretty sure I've seen this boat here before on video. People doing some work there. Some activity in there. No, it's a pretty neat boat. Neat boat. Rescue zone. Rescue zone. So I guess maybe when they are rescuing some boat somewhere, they turn the boat and they probably rescue it right on that side of the boat. I'm assuming, I don't really know. Yeah, so what else has been going on? So since we last talked, Donald J. Trump won the election for the second time, and he apparently won it by a lot. I wouldn't say landslide, but quite a bit, by a lot. They were saying that almost every county in the U.S. went from going Democrat to Republican. They switched over, and they were saying that a lot of the stuff that Kamala Harris was dependent on, like in her campaign, didn't really click. It didn't work. Like women voters, they thought, oh well, because she's a woman, because Kamala Harris is a woman, they thought everyone who's a woman would vote for her, like a woman's thing, a woman's movement. That didn't happen, they're saying. Also, Donald Trump is anti-abortion, and Kamala Harris is all it's hard to say what went wrong. I think that Donald Trump campaigned, and when he talked about like going to the groceries and how expensive like every single piece of grocery was, like every loaf of bread, and how he's going to try to help that, like the economy in that sense. I don't think people really saw, because Kamala Harris would just be an extension of the Biden government, and I don't think people thought that the economy would get any better, especially from those high prices. I know whenever I go to the grocery store, the price of groceries is just crazy, even for like everything. So, like I said, it's very, very foggy here in St. John's, so it's hard to really see anything. The boats actually have lights on them, so that helps a little bit. But for the blue side, you got to be a little bit concerned too, because for like the last few years, Donald Trump's been all about combating like the border, right? Especially that southern border, the southern border, and so he's mentioned so many times that he's going to deport all the so-called illegal aliens. So all the people that are in the U.S. now illegally or undocumented, or they're stuck in, or they just don't have the paperwork. Apparently, Donald Trump is going to deport all those people pretty much immediately, right? If you remember when he won in 2016, when he made that order with Iran, and people from like Iran who were like in airports trying to get in were like being denied. It's very real, right? And like all those types of things. Building the wall, right? The wall is like pretty much a lot of it is built. He's going to finish building that wall. So yeah. And plus the thing about Donald Trump is that you can only be the U.S. president for 2 terms, and because this is his second term and his final term, he's not doing anything for re-election, so he doesn't care anymore, right? So he doesn't have to be limited by worrying about, oh well, if I do this, will I be re-elected? That's not a concern anymore. So okay, so here as you just saw, we have a fisheries and oceans boat, It looks very nice in the evening with all the lights lit up. So we'll just take a little look. Yeah, big thing was the economy. I think people just didn't buy a Biden extension of Harris doing anything for the economy. Especially all the little things like Trump campaign about like no tips on taxes and all that type of thing. Yeah, all that added up to the working class. So what else is going on here? Last time I talked about Jack Doherty. You know, he's pretty fun to watch, interesting to watch. And since the last time he got banned on Kick.com because he was on his he was in his McLaren and he was on his phone. Well, I don't know if it was his fault, but he what's the word when you're going over like a lot of water, hydroplaned. He hydroplaned his McLaren and lost control of it, and Cygnus, that's a Cygnus. He hydroplaned his McLaren and it hit right into the guardrail and completely took out the whole front end. And Kick.com found out about it, and then they banned him from Kick. And I don't know if it's a permanent ban. People are saying it was a permanent ban, but I don't think it's permanent because he's been saying I don't know if they honked at me, because what people need to realize is that this is a public environment. So when they're in a public environment, people have the right to film in public places. What's the big deal of filming someone's boat? Right? That's the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. I've never... The Keg Steakhouse and Bar, and then that's Jack Astor's. And so I was saying that people were saying that Jack Doherty, as he mentioned a few times on his other platform, that he's almost right there. So, and since then he's been sitting on this new website called Parti.com, Parti.com. And I'm watching his live streams there, and it's not that bad. There's no ads like there are on Twitch and all that type of thing, all that BS. And his first stream on Parti.com was the Halloween party that he had at his house. And he hired that rapper that he always listens to. And I'll admit that a lot of Jack Doherty streams are pretty bad. That live stream was really good. A lot of kind of cool people, a lot of cool like costumes, and they had like fun things to do. And although I would say that guy's a good rapper, but he didn't do very much. He was only there for like 15-20 minutes, and it almost seemed like he only apparently quote sang 2 songs about, and I'm not sure if those I wouldn't be surprised if those two songs that he quote sung were lip synced, and then he only sang 2, and then he wouldn't sing any of the other. We just listened to his music. He just stood there, and he put his mic, gave the mic to one of the other people, then he wouldn't sing anymore. But and Vitaly, he's since like expanded his content, which is in a good way, where he was for the last like year or so, he's only been live streaming catching predator videos, right? So adults who try to meet for basically sex with like underage males or females, and then they catch them, that type of thing. And those are just interesting because it's interesting to see that, like, it's kind of like a social experiment a little bit, right? You wonder what type of people would like get caught and what he does, because his background is he's a prankster, right? And so when he catches them, he puts them through like kind of like torture, and it's funny and all that type of thing. So he's expanded beyond that, and in the last few days I've been watching, he's expanded to also include what he calls home wreckers. So apparently it's the woman, who's an actor, is being scripted by paid by Vitaly. So the woman actually supposedly has a husband, and so the woman, when the husband is away for work or vacation or whatever, she wants to she wants to fool around with another guy, and so on Tinder or whatever, or one of the apps, the guy like meets up with the girl. So the girl is like, the woman is like cheating. So they call it like a home wrecker video, and those are pretty good actually. I've been watching some, and also he's been making cheater videos, meaning there's like a woman on the Vitaly team, woman on the Vitaly team, and she goes on the apps like Tinder or whatever, and so the cheater is the guy. So the guy is usually married, sometimes with kids, or maybe has a girlfriend, usually married with kids, maybe sometimes not, sometimes without kids, and so the guy cheats with this woman, and they catch them, and it's funny because when they're right in the middle of it, like getting ready almost to have sex, and the guy's got his shirt off and everything, and then Vitaly or one of Vitaly's team members comes in and is like, or sometimes they get a guy like Bradley Martin to like pretend that he's the husband, and it's pretty funny, really. It's good entertainment. It seemed like Vitaly was banned for like, I think he was only banned for 1 day. I don't know what, I think it was because when he caught, like about a week ago, he caught like, in the video when he caught one of the guys, for some reason Vitaly went a little overboard, and he made the guy do like a Hitler salute or a Nazi salute, and I think pretty much anyone gets banned for that. But he was only banned for like 1 day, thankfully. But yeah, it's the expansion of Vitaly's content has actually been a good thing. So here we're pretty much at the end here as usual. Oh, we got a little boat here. I don't know what that boat is doing, actually. Kind of interesting, though. Nice little boat. It's foggy and everything, but it's not really that bad. It's dark, but it's pretty safe. No, I was just saying that, just to wrap up, as usual, here's the shipment containers. Shipment containers, that type of thing. Okay, so we're at the end. We're going to wrap it up. Alright, so I just wanted to say thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching all my YouTube videos. And make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you'll know whenever I post a new video. Make sure that you hit on the all notifications bell so that you get all the notifications. And after this, I'm going to go to one of the local restaurants, and I'll make sure that I add this onto the end of this video. So make sure that you hang around and check that out, so that you know what restaurant I went to, what I ate, and if you like it or whatever. So yeah, peace out.
Thank you.